AskReddit by Roasted Bajor. Breaking news. Orlando nightclub mass shooting. Mad props AskReddit mods. For anyone who is in Florida and was considering donating blood or plasma, come back on Tuesday to your local blood drive since they have already reached the need volume for today. So come back on Tuesday when the next round is needed. Not only blood, but these centers need water bottles and snacks as well for the large influx of people donating blood. If you can't donate blood, think about donating food and drinks. I think the team at Orlando Regional Medical Center deserves some recognition here. My hat goes off to anyone working there during the time this tragic event was occurring, especially the nurses and surgeons. It takes a lot of gut to be able to keep cool and perform your duties on people so frightened, while under the stress of knowing that people have already died as a result of the event. Stay strong everyone. Thank you for this. My sister is a critical care nurse at ORMC and she lives only a few miles from Pulse. The day they work today was long and the days to come will be too. My sister just wants everyone to know that ORMC is a level 1 trauma center for a reason, and they were prepared for handling tragedy like this, and she is glad for it. Hearing from her about surgeries in hallways gave me chills. I'm glad I'm not the only one thinking of them. Also Tijuana Flats gave them all dinner so they've got that going for them, which is nice. Fox News reports 6 surgeons completed 26 surgeries overnight. God bless those heroes. When explaining the events of today to my 11-year-old, I made a point of emphasizing the ratio of good people to the one evil. That many good people who care are working very hard to help and care for those hurt. Deleted. Holy shit, the R News mods deleted that story. Edit. Reddit can't allow 20 people to fuck up news to 9 million users and dropping. http://jitbolsa.com/newskill/dart https://www.reddit.com/r/news_mods_must_resign/ http://imgur.com/pqvl1gv. Sat. All those ringing phones. Reminds me of the story of the fireman's buzzers going off after the towers fell. As someone who witnessed the 26/11 shootings in India, I know what shooting at a crowd in a cramped space feels like. This is the saddest thing I'd read today. I stand with you from Mumbai. Lots of love. That must have been incredibly tragic. I hope you're doing well. Still unable to locate my friend. I've called a hotline setup and had a friend drive to the Hamptons Inn where family center is set up and they are still not releasing any information at this time. I've called Orlando Regional and other hospitals and I get nothing. The city of Orlando has started a list of victims. http://www.sitarfororlando.net/blog/victims/dart. I really hope your friend isn't one of them. My condolences for such a tragic event. So I imagine that Obama will give a televised speech about this shooting sometime today. It would make sense since this shooting is now, unfortunately, historic in its death toll. Correct. I believe he will speak at 1:30 Eastern Time. Pride is continuing as planned in LA. The terrorists don't win today. Should we random acts of pizza the blood donation centers? Yes. Not only blood, but these centers need water bottles and snacks as well for the large influx of people donating blood. Random acts of pizza is an amazing thing to do right now if you can't donate blood. The shooting at Pulse is devastating. 2 of my friend's family members were there and thankfully got out. One of them was shot, but will be okay. If you are in the Orlando area, please consider donating blood. They are in desperate need of O positive, O negative, and AB plasma blood donors. Donation centers are at capacity for the day, but they are asking everyone to donate as the week goes on. Condolences from Paris, France. There's nothing meaningful or smart I can say. This makes me depressed. My brother was club hopping and was on his way there but stopped to get some food with friends. He was 5 minutes away before it happened but decided to go home instead. It's so fucking crazy how close some things are to being completely different. I'm so grateful. I'm glad your brother is okay. My best friend lives right around the corner from Pulse and spent the night hiding in her closet because she was hearing gunfire but didn't know where it was coming from or what was going on. I can't even imagine how terrifying it must have been for everyone there. I live right down the street from the club myself. Absolutely crazy. I'm glad your friend is safe. Terrifying and devastating. If you're a member of the LGBT community in Central Florida, from Ocala to Tampa to Titusville, you've been to Pulse at least once. To us this didn't just happen in our backyard, it happened in our living room. That's a great way of putting it. I just wanna sob but I wasn't even there. Jesus, my heart is grieving. Edit, accidentally a word. Deleted. Edit, in the full context of the video, still a terrible decision which could easily have gotten people killed. But as he says he was in a packed alley with 20 plus people ahead of him and if the gunman made it out there they would have probably all died. I don't think there was a right thing to do in this situation. Just absolutely horrific all around. My thoughts go out to all the victims and their loved ones. Worst mass shooting in US history. It's now officially the worst shooting in US history. Comma. From France, be strong. All our thoughts to you and your loved ones. Merci. I wonder what the police tactics were on this one. I hear the gunman took hostages and started executing. I'll be so pissed if it's a repeat of Columbine where the police waited outside for hours while those kids were getting executed. An off-duty officer was working in the club, exchanged gunfire with the suspect when he began shooting on the main floor at approx 2 AM. 2 additional officers responded, initiating the hostage-taking and subsequent standoff. One of my best friends was there last night. He's a promoter and it was just Latino night at Pulse. It's a weekly event and not really his thing. I woke up at 6:30 AM to kiss my beau goodbye before work and saw the story and my heart sank. I saw the story breaking on Reddit. I checked FB to see what event was going on there that night. Then I see my best friend's videos. Tons of them. He was there last night. Luckily all the videos are the commotion outside and he is okay. I'm just in such a state of shock and disgust. Pulse is one of my favorite clubs. I just turned 21 and I won a costume contest there the week before my birthday. We would go there and watch our PDR together. I've been on the scene here since I was 18 and it makes me so sad to think that people I have danced with, drunk with, shared smokes with are hurt or worse. It's scary to think how easily I could have gone out la. My friend was there and no one has heard from his. His mom posted on FB that she got a text from him saying something was wrong at the club. He was there celebrating his poems being published in a literature journal. I live 500 meters from the concert hall called Bataclan in Paris. So I kind of been there. Lost friends. Got friends badly hurt. I have nothing smart to say. This is absolute horror. I stand with you from Paris as you guys were with us when we got hurt. Fuck those murderers. Love will prevail. Damn, this is so sad. Sorry for not making sense. Deleted. Homophobic shooter? The shooter's father has apparently said that he had become angry after seeing 2 guys kiss in Miami. So yeah, seems like he hates gays and this was a hate killing. Disgraceful behavior. At this point I'm not really what's going on anymore. I feel terrible to the victims and their families. Edit, my brother has some friends who died in the shooting. Truly devastating. This story hits so many buttons. Domestic terrorism. Radical Islamic terrorism. Muslim immigrants. Religious attacks on gays. Guns probably legally purchased. Assault rifles. Latino population. Florida gun laws. Another mass shooting. Media spin. It's like every hot button issue of the day rolled into one horrible tragedy. He was a US born citizen, wasn't he? I just found out one of my friends who I went to high school with and arguably one of the sweetest humans ever died. Her name was Paula. She was so kind and sweet. She was such a good person. Hug someone you love today. We need to do something to help out everyone involved. Edit. I feel like such utter shit. Apparently my friend Paula wasn't involved in the shooting. Her aorta ruptured. She was at the hospital that apparently most of the injured went to. I kept getting different reports. Someone said she died on a roller coaster. Someone said died after having a seizure. I'm sorry to lead you guys on. But we still need to do something to help everyone out. We still need to hug someone today. That has not and will not change. Man, that was the most tired I think I've ever seen Obama. Here comes hundreds of interviews with Trump and Clinton about what they would do. Edit. In saying this I mean to say that the candidates will probably attempt to exploit this tragedy in an effort to make themselves look better and further their own campaign. That is not to say this isn't incredibly important to discuss, but I find it insensitive that in general politicians use a tragedy for their own personal goals. Trump will say more people should carry. Hillary will say ban assault weapons. Edit. Trump won. Awesome. Edited to remove name. That dumb fucking son of a bitch. Not understand that this is going to make people at large more sympathetic to homosexuals and less sympathetic to Muslims? It's not even the horrific, utterly senseless loss of life, it's that even from his perspective, his actions will have the complete opposite effect of what he set out to do in the longer run. He wasn't just an evil fucking idiot, he was an incompetent evil fucking idiot. My sympathies go out to everyone affected by such a horrible tragedy. Love yourself and each other. If he is actually a member of ISIS, then the bastard gets what he wants. The greater the divide between ordinary Muslims and the West, the better for ISIS. If he is just some moronic idiot who hated gays, then yes, he is just some incompetent evil idiot. While this attack is deplorable, it really shows just how much this country has changed towards the LGBT community in the 40+ years since the upstairs lounge arson attack. People are actually concerned for their family who might have been there. Cemeteries will likely accept the bodies for burial. People will lay claim to their deceased gay family members. The general mentality is that the victims didn't deserve this, whereas this was a very different case 40 years ago.